A little bit of a workout there. Felt that in your shoulders. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and roll our shoulders back, stand up nice and tall. Let's place our forearms on the inside of our hips here. And we're going to let our left hand hang at our side. We're going to have palm facing outward towards the roof, and we're going to stretch to our right side. Feel it all along your left side. Use your elbow to dig into that inner hip. Get a deeper stretch. Hold here for 3 deep breaths. Inhaling 1. And out. And deeper into that side stretch. Every exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Bring that forearm back to the inside of our hip on our left. Go ahead and do the same thing on the opposite side, bringing our right out, palm facing up, scooping that air over our head and leaning into that left elbow. 3 deep breaths here. Just digging deeper into that left stretch every exhale. Breathe in and bring the arms back to center. There's a yoga block next to you. And we're going to stay in this position, lengthening our spine. Same position. Our toes are pointed about a diagonal towards the corners of the room. All right, so we're going to place this in front of us and work on opening up of the chest as well as stretching that hip. So you're fully engaged here. You should still feel the stretch in your hips. Your core is tightened. Your shoulders are rolled back. You're lengthening your spine. And we're going to have our arms out here. What we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath. Bringing this out to the side. Arms come out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And we're passing it to the other hand. Exhale. Try not to slouch your body here, really tightening that core, strengthening our abdominals and our arms. Find a gazing point to stare at. Have muscle memory for your breath and your body. All right, so 3 more times. Open. Exhale. Back in. 1 more time. Back to center. Place this block down in front of us. Take those arms out. Nice workout, right? Awesome. So let's go ahead and off to the side for now. And we're going to shimmy back our ankles, tapping them back. And this time we're going to put them pretty close together, not touching. We're still at the edge. And we're not touching our ankles or anything, but they're pretty parallel. We're going to make sure that our left knee is at a 90-degree angle, meaning our Our heel is not behind our knee or in front of our knee, it's directly into the hip. And then we're gonna stick our right ankle out, or our right foot out. So we're gonna straighten that foot, flexed, pointing towards the sky. Yep, so straighten that leg, the right leg. Yep, and then we're gonna flex that right foot. We're just gonna lock our hand down as far as we can go. Probably should have brought some yoga straps in today, but it's okay. I think we'll be okay. Let's just go as far as we can go today. And let's just hold here for breath. So if it's too much, then come a little bit higher. And let's breathe at our own pace here for 9 breaths. Feeling the stretch in our hands, that right leg. Great. Yeah, we got to keep our back straight at all times. We never want to curve our back unless we're doing that. We'll sit. Not slouched. Or that string pulling your spine to straighten it. It helps if you look if you keep your neck straight and look directly in front. That way you're not looking down and bending that and curving your spine, or looking up directly in front. Into this stretch a little longer. All right, let's go ahead and bring that back in and do the same thing on the opposite leg. So let's go ahead and check our posture is our right heel beneath our knee. And go ahead, it's out, straighten that left leg, flex that toe, and walk your way down. That stretch back in the hands. Yeah, and if it's too much, come up a little bit more, but sometimes and if we had our yoga straps, we variation of this. We have that. Next time I'll bring them in. All right, let's go 2 more breaths. Awesome, let's work our way back up. Let's go ahead and come back to a seated position with our backs against the backs of our chairs. Don't bite. Okay. Awesome. So let's bring our arms out to our sides. We did this in our last class. We're going to do our sun salutation A. So we're going to inhale, thumbs up, hands come together, exhale to our heart center. Inhale, halfway, exhale, hold all the way. Halfway, so come up, and do it all over again, okay? We're gonna do this 9 times, and let's do it pretty slow. So let's follow my breathing cues. Ready? Arms at our sides. As we come up, our arms, our palms are facing up. As we come down, our palms are facing down, or actually, yes, prayer pose. All right. No. Exhale. Exhale. Wait, I did this wrong. I am so sorry. Let's start over. I apologize. Music is a little too fast paced for this moment. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Got it. All right, let's inhale. Palms come together. Exhale, heart centered. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, arm your body into a forward fold. Inhale, function. Way. Go straight up. All right, that's 2. Inhale. Exhale. Up. Exhale. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale all the way. Hands out. That was 3. Inhale. Exhale, push those palms together, strengthening the core. Inhale. Exhale all the way down. Inhale. Palms. Exhale. Seated position. Arms at our sides. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Arms at our sides. That was 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Halfway. Exhale. Drop. Relax. Inhale. Halfway up. Exhale. Seated position. That was 6. 3 more. Inhale. Let's hold here. Breathing in through your nose. Out the mouth. 3 times. Last breath. Exhale. All right, let's inhale our arms down. Hold here for 3 breaths. Pressing our palms together, creating a force of energy. Inhaling through our nose and out our mouths. Exhale. Exhale. Our next inhale, let's lean slightly forward. No. Exhale, drop into that forward fold, as far as they can go. Keep it flat back. Go ahead and drop your neck between your shoulders, and let's hold between touch. Inhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Next inhale, we're going to come up to our halfway lift with our palms on just below the knees. With a straight spine, roll those shoulders back. Hold here for 3 breaths as well. Breathing in through the nose and out your mouth. And with that, breathing in. Right, deep breath in. Exhale, release your arms at your sides. We have 2 more sun salutations, but we're going to go a little bit faster this time, but not too fast, all right? We're not going to hold. We're just going to flow through it a little slower. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe out. Awesome. I know some of us are feeling a little lightheaded. That was a lot of movement and breath, but as we do it more, the more comfortable we become with it. Awesome. So for our next stretch, we are going to do our cat-cow. So what we're going to do is we're going to shimmy into halfway through our six. Pull our shoulders back nice and tall. Sit tall. Place our palms on our knees or we're going to do cat-cow. So as we inhale, expand the chest and belly, open up those shoulders. As we exhale, we're going to touch our back like a cat. We're going to stretch those shoulders out, expand or stretch the spine, kind of snap your spine back towards the back of your chair. Ready? So inhale, cow. Exhale, sit down, spine back for cow. And tuck that chin into your chest. Inhale. Chin comes to the side, shoulders extended. Exhale. Snap that chin into your chest and those shoulders towards the back of your chair. Okay. Inhale. With what? When you exhale, your shoulders are kind of coming up like you're cringing, like kind of tightening, right? And then you inhale, open those shoulders up. So, one more inhale. Awesome. Let's go ahead and come back to the backs of our chairs again. I'm just gonna do some shoulder rolls as we work into the top half of our body. As you see, we started with our ankles. We worked ourselves into the legs. We did some hip opening. Now we're opening our chest with some cat-cow. And now we're gonna go into some arms. So we're going to bring our arms out, stand tall, and we're going to roll those shoulders back. Pulling up, exhaling down. A little faster, you could slow it down, do it at your own pace, okay? Go the opposite direction. All right, let's come to a neutral seat. We're going to do big circles. So we're going to bring our arms up. That air and down, pushing that air down. Up. Down. Kind of like a swimmer. Right? Inhaling as we go up. Exhaling as we come down. All right, meeting at center. And this time we're gonna place our right knee out or right foot out. I guess we'll have to come up. Going to do an arm workout. we're going to pulling leaves or something off of us, right? Moving those arms, lubricating those shoulder joints. Inhaling as we come, exhaling as we release. Go ahead and bring our right knee in and place our left knee out. And up. Exhaling down. Just doing this at your own pace. Awesome. And then maybe back at center. We're going to do some chair. We're still seated in the same position. Going to, let's do some warrior one with our arms. So what we're gonna do is oh, we don't need that. I was just moving it out of my way. So what we're gonna do is we're going to turn our bodies to the left and bring that left knee to the inside. So if we're straight, we're gonna turn to our left. Yeah, yeah. And then we're gonna place that right foot out. Okay. We're gonna use the chair as leverage to hold us up. So your right knee is gonna be bent at a 90-degree angle. I'm gonna come and pick. Bring our arms out into a T for warrior one. Right here. T for Thea. And we're gonna gaze at our left fingers here. Gaze at those fingers. Feel the stretch in that back leg. The further you extend it, the more you feel it. Don't extend it too much because we don't want to pull any muscles. Do what feels good to you. Listen to your body. Everybody's pose will look different. Okay, we're gonna inhale and bring our right hand to the back of our right knee. So place that back hand on the knee behind it and bring that left hand up towards the ceiling. And stare at the ceiling here for warrior two. Feeling that stretch on your left side. Bless you. Toxing the body already. Hold it for 3 breaths. Inhale back to warrior one. This time we're going to place the back of our left elbow on the inside of our front knee. So bring the back arm up. So arms come to a T. We're going to teeter-totter this way. So come the, yeah, but place it on the inside of your knee. So, yep, and bring it up like that. and look up at that hand. For warrior 3. Two more breaths here. This really stretches your left shoulder and expands, opens your wingspan. All right, and inhale back to warrior 1. And let's place those hands on our chair. Bring it back to this position. And we're gonna do the opposite. So that knee to the right side. Get that. That foot is out. Perfect. But make sure you bring your ankle out a little bit further on your right foot. Right foot. Perfect. Same over here. Let's bring your ankle out a little more on the right foot. Other foot. Oh, this one? Yeah. Kind of straighten it out a little bit. Bring your heel beneath you. There we go. That's good. Awesome. All right, and our hands come out to that T for warrior 1. We face our right hand to the there. Next inhale, that right hand comes up, that left hand is going on the back of our leg. Nope. Outside, yep. More breaths here. And now we're going to come back to warrior 1. Exhale, inhale, comes down to the front side. Other leg here. This is where it comes on the inside. Up towards the ceiling, that left. Back up to warrior 1. One last breath. Place our hands back on the center of our chair. And bring us back to a neutral position. All right, we're going to do one more decompressing pose, and then we'll go into our Shavasana, which is our relaxation state where we close our eyes and we focus on our breathing and meditation. So for our last pose, we're going to do a seated tree. So what I want you to do is place your right sole onto the inside of your left ankle. Kind of awkward. So what we're doing is but seated. But just do it at your ankle because we're seated. It's awkward. It's kind of awkward, but as we get better, we're going to be able to do it. I promise. Okay. So let's just hold here for 3 breaths with our hands at heart center. You'll feel a stretch in that right knee. Awesome. Let's switch. All right, let's plant both of our feet on the ground and come into a seated pose. Let's close our eyes. Let's think about one thing that we can let go of, whether that's frustration or whether that's bread or something that you just don't want in your life anymore. Let's just focus on that thought. We've created so much energy with our bodies today that what we focus on, it'll bring power to. So if you're focusing on letting go of something, you have so much energy that you just created with yourself. doing yoga, connecting breath with movement, that your thoughts have power. Part of yoga, there's the 5 limbs of yoga, and a part of the 5 limbs of yoga are positive thinking, proper diet, exercise, yoga poses, breathing, and meditation. They all go hand in hand. Close your eyes and breathe at your own pace. I'll be walking around and I'm going to play the Tibetan bowl. Your back, you're relaxed. You don't have to have your arms at your sides if you want to place them on your knees or Shavasana. Shavasana. ring the bell, begin to wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. From side to side. Open your eye. Due to time, that was a short meditation. Go over on stretching. Thank you. Namaste. Yes. I say hot namely. Namaste is great.
Cheers to my eye.
Oh.